Well, hello. Today we're going to put a fuel pump on the GL1200. It's just everything I said it was in a previous email and easy. First things first. Turn off the fuel valve right here. This one's already in the off position, but turn off the fuel valve. You don't want to be taking a gasoline shower. Secondly, find the wires. They're right here inside the fuel filter. Not hard to find at all. They hide right here, the wires. Unplug the one to the fuel pump. Tie another wire onto it. This will come in handy later. Okay? From there, what you're going to do, let's put the camera in here in its holder. What you're going to do is feed the wire down like that. Then untie the wire that you put on there. Then you're going to loosen up the clamps that hold the fuel lines onto the pump. Go ahead and pull the fuel lines off. Not always an easy thing to do, especially since the camera's running. But go ahead and pull them off one at a time. Don't forget which one goes where. That's going to be important. For example, this one right here that I just pulled off comes out of the, it's going to be the inlet side on the fuel pump, comes out of the fuel tank. The other one, go ahead and pull it off. Like so. And if they fight you, that's okay. Then what you're going to do when they fight like that is go ahead and leave them on because you need more room to work. Then take your wrench in here, loosen this bolt up, and remove it. Just like that. Put it in a safe place. Then go ahead and take this bolt loose. Same thing, take it out. And you've successfully removed the fuel pump from the bike. Now, don't lose these little rubber spacers right here. You're going to need them later, and they do have a tendency to fall down in there, and, well, it might make you cuss. You don't want to do that. Now that you've got more room, now you can get your hands in there to remove the fuel line. Now that the fuel line is off, go ahead and remove the metal stay piece right here, and just spread it apart like that to get it off the fuel filter or fuel pump, and you're done. This fuel pump is off the bike. Okay, now get your new fuel pump. Always get one from Honda. Always get a fuel pump from Honda. Don't mess around with cheapies because you're going to get stuck out in the desert somewhere. Then just take your new fuel pump and compare. Make sure it's exactly right. I always like to do this. I'm a bit of a brain fart here. Is this the right pump? You know, here's the old one, here's the new one. They look exactly the same to me, so I don't see any reason we can't go ahead and install it. There's nothing going on here that's weird or wacky or anything like that. From that point, go ahead and put your fuel stay back on. Fuel pump stay back on. Like this. It just bends over there. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but it is what it is. Like so. Bend this back over. Make sure you're in the right spot to meet your fuel lines before you put this on. We just happened to get lucky here. And we're in the right spot, so the fuel lines will line up. Okay? So from there, we're going to go ahead and run our bolts through with our spacers. to bolt this sucker down to the engine. Now I'm going to start with the left side first. And just get it started. Don't go crazy about tightening it up yet. Now, we're going to run it down a few threads just to make things easier for us on the other side. Just like so. We're not tight, but we're not going to have problems trying to get the other bolt in too. So, okay, now let's go ahead and get the other bolt in there, and don't forget the spacer. Those things are kind of important. They insulate the pump from the heat of the engine, and they insulate from vibration too. So, you always want to put those back in. Go ahead and start that one. And now that both are in there, double check, make sure everything's looking good here. Yeah, everything's lined up. Now let's go ahead and tighten up the bolts. Like so. Bada bang. Okay, now let's go ahead and reconnect our fuel lines. Let's tighten up our clamps. We'll start with this one, because it's, there we go. Tighten up our clamps. Occasionally you'll get one here that doesn't want to cooperate fully. That's part and parcel with working on your own machines. That's what makes it fun. But with a little experience and a little bit of good luck, you'll get it just like we just did this one. Okay, now what we do is let's go ahead and route our wire. We're going to go inside of this hard line right here just for packaging purposes, and it looks a little bit better. And then go ahead and tie the string that you already put in there to the wire. That's going to help you get it back up through there. Then pull everything up in place. That's why you tied the wire on there, so you could get everything in place. Make it a little easier for yourself. When you're up here, now that you're in place, you're going to plug the wire in. Now, I know you guys can't see this, but you saw it already. and then untie your string and go ahead and package everything up. Turn the fuel valve back on. Start the motorcycle.